Free political prisoners, free the land, we maroons, prefiguring a new society, it's a matriarchal tune. Value characteristics of indigeneity, rebelling against everything that they do to keep enslaving me. Freedom of mind, body, and spirit, you will hear it. Emancipating ourselves from the plantation, make them feel it. We remember and live with a purpose, that's how we heal it. Everything we ever were and created, they try to steal it. We live in harmony with Mother Earth, hold the center. In accordance with the laws of nurture nature, we respect her. 7 generations before us, 7 generations ahead, striving to never forget the names of the dead. Re-socializing men as mothers without limitation, self-determining our destiny, our path to liberation. Seeing through illusions of equality and integration, anti-authoritarians, we don't need your validation. Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for coming to the legendary Nuyorican Poets Cafe. It has been 1 year since the calling of the spirits. With spirited minds and seeds in our hearts, we initiated a convocation titled The Cry of Mother Earth. Those who responded to this cry are now here. Around 100 people from 19 countries, 5 continents, 12 original peoples from our America, and eco-socialist activists from 14 states of Venezuela. Shout out to Venezuela. Yaracoy, Agua Negra, Palmarejo, Tarria. We are here in the Cumbe of Veroes, where the guardian goddess of nature lives. From the 31st of October until today, we have done the work demanded of us, the articulation of a combined strategy and plan of action for the salvation of Mother Earth. We invite all peoples, movements, organizations, collectives, and beings in the world to join the First Ecosocialist International and to undertake the collective construction of a program for the salvation of Mother Earth by restoring a lost spirituality. Tonight, a new Black Arts Movement and Ecosocialist Horizons presents our collaborative soul session, Reweaving Pangea. Women artists and earth defenders. Where my women artists and earth defenders at? My revolutionaries. My name is Nejma Nefertiti, hip-hop artist, sound designer, natural perfumer, visionary of the Women's Freedom Collective Party, and participant of the First Ecosocialist International, representing Brooklyn! The beast, where bellies are empty and cellies deceased. These verses I spit are disturbing the peace. My liberty's the sun, my freedom's the east. Beaten and tortured by secret police on these modern plantations, slave numbers increase. There's no such thing as justice of the peace. Look at this beauty up in this beast. Concrete wires, true refugees. Healthcare consists of hysterectomies. Mothers give birth, they take away seeds, sending their babies home with a disease. Freedom is a word in parentheses. In the free world, the mind is tied up on a leash. Modern day slaves, no freedom of speech, no expression. Your freedom of thought out of reach. Women of addiction, women of the streets, given pharmaceuticals raped by the beast. Thrown in the hole, refusing to appease a boy in blue, holding them keys.
That's how you say freedom in Kiswahili. Uhuru.
we have to reduce our carbon emissions. What are we all doing right now? What are you guys doing to cut that off? To cut that carbon imprint that we are leaving behind. So these are questions that we have to question ourselves every day. What is it that we're doing to prevent that from happening? And so we made a plan. We made a plan that has 5 elements in them, okay? It's earth, it's fire, it's air, it's ether, and it's water. All of these we have to protect. So I'm going to talk a little bit about ether. We have to protect the spirit of the earth. That's our main priority being present with the earth, connecting with it, reconnecting with what gives us life. No matter who you are, no matter what color of skin you have, the earth feeds you every day, no matter what ideology you have. That connection is missing. We go to the supermarket, we buy our food, and then we don't even see how that food gets to us. And so that disconnection, it's important that we break through that. It's important that we become self-sufficient. It's important that we share, as opposed to just buying things, that we share with each other, that we barter, and simple steps, changing our diets, changing the way we eat is gonna create a significant impact right now in our carbon emissions. You know, generating our own food is our priority, and healing the land. We believe that indigenous people have fought to have clean water, to protect their territories. We need to stand with them because they are battling right now everywhere in this world. In the Amazon, it's incredible what these people are doing. They are fighting against capitalism in the most horrible way that's happening right now. It's like, for instance, in the region of Perijá, we met with indigenous people in Venezuela, and right now what's happening is from the border of Colombia, they have military who's coming from Colombia, and they are with the narcos. They're bringing drugs. Not only that, they're breaking into indigenous territories, and they're creating a lot of violence, and they are also they're displacing people from their lands, basically, and they're fighting. It's a constant battle. We need to stand together. We need to support people that are doing that. And this is what we need to protect right now is our trees, our water. We need to protect it from the mining companies, from petroleum, from the oil companies. They are thirsty for money, but you know what? Money is not gonna keep us alive. It's not gonna keep our children, our grandchildren, their grandchildren alive. We need clean water. That's the first thing, man. We need clean water. We need to protect that, first of all. There are a lot of things that were said in this, the first Ecosocialist International. We'll have a little bit more opportunity to talk, like after we're done. You can ask us questions, and we're happy to be here. Thank you all for coming. This is the first step to organize and to be alert and to be present. Thank you. All right. This song is called Nanantzin. It's in the Aztec language of Nahuatl. It's a tribute to Mother Earth. Hope you enjoy.
universe expands. Sunlight gives a new strength to all I am. Many bloody left in our path, staining the meadowlands like tears staining the faces of our elders since it began. A battle brought upon us, a battle for our native land. I took my first steps on sacred stands. I'm a Canaanite queen, I know who I am. A revolutionary matriarch, understand that us revolutionaries got heart, spark a flam. Revolutionaries got heart, spark a flam. By any means necessary, that's who I am. A fire that's been burning way longer than you can comprehend.
Could you imagine, try to fathom, world famine where food is rationed, bare feet and AIDS is the fashion, no one is laughing, clean water is a luxury. When we die, what do we leave behind? No trees, no water that's clean, no air that we can breathe that's free of pollutions, emissions. We don't do things to change our conditions, instead we fall into submission. Don't know the first thing about resistance or persistence. What will money get you when there is no food? Money is the evil that has us fooled. Root of all evil, money rules until we admit we drink from plutonium pools. Living next door to stack pipes, fuming with fumes, turning living rooms into living tombs. I shed a salty tear for the youth, cause now it's up to you to demand from the people that rule to do what they got to do to save Mother Nature, and soon, cause we're headed to generation contamination. No longer the X, global warming is next. Earth is the last planet left. El Nino has Ninos and causes disastrous effects. Gonna need Mad Max and the clan from Star Trek to fix what it is that has Mother Nature sick. We have to invent a new system. We have to resist them. We have to convince them. Clean our water. Stop the bombing. Stop the hazards causing asthma. Stop putting dams up. Let the water flow. Leave the oil in the ground. Just let it go. We're killing the world slow, but at this rate you never know. Yo, let's make solar-powered cars, biodegradable jars, crystal clean ponds, and no trip to Mars. Come on, my people, it's time to save Mother Nature. Yes, 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 yes. What's next? Generation next. Come on, no more disastrous effects. My people, raise your hands up if you believe that we can do this shit. We have the power. We have the power. Mother Nature loves us. We need to love her back. We need to have her back. We need to bring her back. We need to resurrect her. Come on, perfect her.
Sister, so she can tell you some things and perform one of her originals. La Bruja, my sister, my comrade, revolutionary poet, started her career here at the Nuyorican. So much sister solidarity. That's what this looks like right here. Sister solidarity.
An honor and a pleasure. I come here representing the Nuyoricans. You know, we're at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. I am a Nuyorican. but definitely representing Puerto Rico. Boriqueño, nuestra isla that is in crisis. My goodness, you know, I still cannot I can't wrap my brain around the insanity, so I won't try. But I just will offer you these words and hope that you can feel me. And whether you're Boricua or not, we're all brothers and sisters. And this is a humanitarian crisis that's going on. So this is very impromptu. This is very avant-garde. We have not rehearsed anything that you're about to see. But we live in the moment. And you look in this world and you look in America here and they look at me and they call me an SPIC. Yeah, they do. So I turned it into acronym poetry, SPIC, because it don't mean the same thing to me. SPIC. I define my dictionary. SPIC. Ten mucho cuidado como llamarme a mí. SPIC, because with my ESP I see what I see. Spanish people in crisis. Speak politely, I'm crazy. Spain probably isn't caring. Statehood probably isn't coming. Separated people inevitably crumble. Start participating in culture. Strong pro-independence community. Society prefers indifference collectively. Speaking powerfully involves commitments. Similar patterns in chimps. Slander purposely impairs confidence. Surviving people's insensitive comments. Socio-political insanity continues. Speaking purposefully is constitutional. SPIC, SPIC. It don't mean the same thing to me. SPIC, SPIC. Que con mi ESP, I see what I see. Still placed in cadenas. Sees Puerto Ricans in chancletas. Spiritualists praying ignite candles. Some propaganda is comedy. Stop praising ignorant celebrities. Sharing perspectives is cleansing. Solidarity provides immense connection. I'm stepping past indignant critics, cause they're selling poison in clinics. Staying poised inside conflict. Slavery practiced in Caribbean. Spaniards pummeled indigenous caciques. Seeing persecution is crushing. Shoot points impale cockroaches. Stop parades including Columbus. Soy perfecta inventando caridades. Seeking past inner conquistador. Speak properly in code. Some poetry is censored. Sexy, pero inteligente. Coño! SPIC, SPIC. It don't mean the same thing to me. SPIC, SPIC. Que con mi ESP I see what I see. SPIC, SPIC. It don't mean the same thing to me. Appropriation is the taking of something derogatory for one's own use, typically without permission. The true purpose is to change it and to help those who have been disempowered by it. Do not give it back its original power or give power to those that originally used it to do the same. Face it and embrace it, because you can never erase it, but you can create something beautiful to replace it. This is another PSA brought to you by La Bru J.A. That was something. Give it up for the band. Yeah. Africa, Spain, Taíno, madre de Jibarito, defended por al piso. I've made many sacrificios. A mí misma me critico. I have taught all of my people to turn the other chico. I've been a refuge politico to the French, the Dutch, the Spanish, the English, the Catholics, the soldiers, the tourists. I've treated everyone as equal. And now there is a war against all Puerto Ricans. We are fighting an invisible creature that owns me as its paraíso. Como yo me explico? ¿A qué me califico? ¿Por qué me mortifico? I am not poor but rico. We were offered fool's gold while they robbed us of a sharehold. While nacionalistas foretold the takeover of control, we danced and fell into the American mold. We warmed ourselves with tropical memories while facing the American cold. But what is untold, we will expose. There are no more cheeks to turn. The hypocrisy has left us holding two faces. We've been slapped to death we didn't earn. Told to strap up our boots, but left without shoelaces. Not welcoming one, but living in two places. Between here and there is no place for me. Oh, say this rape culture. Oh, say, can you see? It is always the victim blame. So the truth you won't see. And they ask me how I let it go this far beneath the shirt off my back that I gave all the scars. This patriotic love of one flag. This promised freedom of one star. While there's 50 United States, but not room for one more. My children since birth have been treated as whores. And what was mine, but mistaken as yours. Collectors of foreign sectors are banging down my door. And the first mass exodus was in the 50s. And we're witnessing the sequel and it's 2018. And if you ask me right now what it is that I'm thinking, I'm holding my people up to stop them from thinking. They would see the richness of my power if they started interlinking. And the colonial mindset would start collectively shrinking. So stand up, my children. We will always be connected. Por el cordón umbilical, maternal, por el ombligo, en my mango, en my mangrove. Yo los purifico, los huracanes de Yotrahu. Yo los pacifico y las riquezas de Atabey. Yo los multiplico. We are not poor, but equal. We are not yours, but equal. ¡Que viva Puerto Rico libre! Que viva Puerto Rico, 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 que viva Puerto Rico. Que yo no soy pobre, que yo soy rica. Y yo soy de Nuyorican, pero I represent all of my people. Ajá. Por eso soy bruja, pura teja, una de las brujas, una de las buenas, una que no espera, que me den nada. Para mi abuela, yo represento Madre Santa Gracia por sus bendiciones. Y esta oración es para mis ancestros y para todos los muertos y para todas las gentes que están sufriendo. A elevar nuestra gente. Puerto Rico, te defendemos porque Puerto Rico no se vende. Puerto Rico no se vende. Representando para mi gente. Puerto Rico no se vende. Puerto Rico no se vende. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Poor to
Puerto Rico.
Give it up! Caridad de la Luz! Afro-Yaqui!
You know, going to Venezuela really changed my life. I was always aware of the mothers who protect us, of the fathers who protect us, but seeing it in Venezuela, seeing that love that surrounded us, when I went back home to Kansas City, and then I went home to Tanzania, I was like, wow. So I told all the youth about it, about the different elements, and they're very, very much waiting and ready for the next stage. And the next stage has begun. I've called on several of the artists, the young artists that I work with in the hip-hop community, and we've already made a film, but they're already starting on some tracks. And y'all go to our website, you'll see that I've put up some simplified versions, I guess, of the strategic plan. And these plans are going to take us to utopia, y'all. Y'all know what utopia is? It's going to take us to a Wakanda. And we've already started. I feel like at UACC, that's Wakanda right there. So we got a 500-year plan that's going to lead us to utopia. And don't you tell me it can't be done, because there's pockets of it already all around the planet. Are any of y'all in those pockets? I am. These musicians sure enough are. They bought the pocket to it. Let us do this. On the foundation of the heroic resistance of our peoples who have kept alive their old ways, their native forests, and their clean sources of water, harvesting our ancestral cultures so that they may be dispersed as seeds throughout the four sacred directions of the world. Let us do it. Let us do it with our own seeds and our ancestral cosmovisions, without poisons or patience. And I got dreams, y'all, that this can happen. Do you all have dreams to change the world? Okay, so if you do, I want you to shout it out at a certain point, okay? I got dreams. Hey, but we always make it work, don't we? I got dreams that feel like magic. I got dreams that give me hope. I got dreams that I got dreams that feel like magic. I got dreams that give me hope. I got dreams that fuel my aspirations. Dreams that make me feel so fine. I got dreams, you got dreams, he got, she got, we got dreams. Okay, y'all say you got some dreams, let me hear 'em. You got dreams. You got a one-word dream. Hope, love, hey, you got dreams. Equality, you got dreams. Nirvana, dream. Hey, you got dreams. Revolution, you got dreams. Say it again. Equal pay, I like that one. You got dreams. Come on, y'all, share your dreams. Hey, sister, say it again. Say it again, I didn't hear you. You got dreams. I got dreams. She got dreams. He got dreams. We got dreams. We can change this world together. Dream. Hey, hey, yeah. We got dreams to make, yeah. Dreams to make, yeah. Just gotta catch hold of those dreams and ride them, y'all. Ride them into utopia. We can do it, can't we, sister? Yeah. In case you didn't know it, this instrument is called a Nefertiti, and it comes from Kenya, the Luo community. And I'm one of the few women who play this instrument. Now we're going to do another one, and I like that there's an aisle here, because this side is going to try to sing it more conviction than this side. Okay? You got to sing it like you mean it, because we talking about changing the world, right? We are knowers, and we walk the way of a new world. So that's what y'all going to be singing. Y'all going to say, we walk, we walk, we walk, we walk, we walk, we walk the way of the new world. Okay? All right, you ain't going to sing it yet, though. I don't really like say competition. I like cooperation, but we can make it a competition, Is that cool? Yes, it's cooperative competition. Can y'all hear it back there? the knowers. We're the dreamers and we're the sowers. Indigo children, y'all. The teachers and the preachers. And we're the chosen. We're the artists and we're the seekers, and we walk, hey. We walk, hey. We walk the way of a new world. Now here y'all go, this is y'all's chance. Oh, we walk, we walk, we walk the way of a new world. Oh, we walk, we walk, we walk the way of a new world. Tell them how you walk the way of a new world. Sing it with conviction. This is our last time. We gotta sing it with conviction, okay? We walk, we walk, we walk the way of a new world. We walk, we walk, we walk the way of a new world, the way of a new world, the way of a new world. The way of a new world, the way of a new world, the way of a new world. I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Yeah, that was nice. I always like to do nice community things that unite us. You know, that's so important, huh? Yeah, that's right. Well, we're feeling a lot of unity tonight. Yeah, let's ride it and spread it, okay, far and wide.
I want to do a song for y'all. If that's all right. It's about souls that knew each other from before reuniting again and recognizing each other pretty much. And to me, that's a conscious revolutionary idea, knowledge, recognition, to know that the soul never dies. So yeah, where my revolutionary lovers at in here? Anybody? You came and gone just to please me. Dark black eyes looking at me so deeply. Asked me for my hand the first time you see me. Recognized me as your queen and said you need me. Said you'll move mountains and part the seas to please me. Believe me, forgetting about you ain't easy. You was feeling it when I talk greasy. You said get gangster with it, mine get freaky. This is what it's like to be in between the DT beneath me. Like, oh, Nejma, Nefertiti. We go back like hieroglyphic and graffiti. Don't know about tomorrow, but tonight your mind completely. It turns you on that I'm a lyrical Houdini. We smoking hot together, something real easy. Every time you leave me, I'm feeling kinda dreamy. Like, yeah, baby. Can I get the mic up? Can I get my mic up? Yeah, Habibi. Smiling at me so sweetly. Said you don't mind, I blow clouds like a genie. I just wanna see you, it don't matter if it's briefly. Don't worry about a thing, we can do it so discreetly. Pardon my flow if I'm speaking too freely, but you're the type that make you wanna keep me. I'm on fire when you touch me and tease me. The only one of your kind that could reach me. That's why we connect and come together so uniquely. Habibi, yeah Habibi, yeah Habibi, Habibi. Every single conversation intrigues me. We got a rhythm going of our own breathing. In the dim light, I can feel our hearts beating. We had a wild love, chess TV. I'll never forget that first spring evening. Ya Habibi, Ya Habibi, Habibi, Ya Habibi,
Dance like you love y'all BB. Talking about all the women and the men who love them.
Habibi. Make some noise for the Afro-Yaqui Music Collective. We got Daryl Behruzi on tenor sax. Langston Kelly on alto sax. Comrade Quincy Saw on the clarinet. Bernard Womyn on the guitar. Jude Kim on the bass. My brother Swiss Chris on the percussion, baby. Woo! Jesse right here who joined us as well tonight. Make some noise. And of course, our maestro Ben Barson on the baritone sax. We got Livio joining us from Venezuela. Woo! Beautiful sister goddess comrade Gizelxanath Rodriguez on the vocals and cello. Mama C from Tanzania. That's right, put your fist up, cause it's the size of your heart. So put your heart in the air. Yes, and wave it like you just don't care. For revolutionary matriarchy in the building. La Bruja, representing the boogie down. Of course, Kanya D. Almeida, we couldn't forget our sister there for rocking with us as well. Give it up for Nejma Nefertiti. As we reweave Pangea. Yes, yes.
We had such beautiful experiences there. I wish all of you all had been there. But you can make your own Venezuela here. You can make your own Wakanda here. Huh? I give thanks for y'all. Huh? So I was talking about how the youth there in Tanzania, indeed in East Africa, are ready to move on this. And they've already started moving on it. You know, as a member of the Black Panther Party, we were taught to look at ourselves as members of the international community, weren't we, sister? Mm-hmm. And I took that to heart. Everywhere I go, I feel like I belong. I feel like the planet is a piece of me and I'm a piece of the planet. Huh? And when you feel like that, you feel that you want to help heal Mother Earth. Huh? Because it's a part of us. You got to take care of yourself. Hmm? And we, who are keepers of the planet's wealth, must restore our own balance to heal the planet's health. Hmm? We must teach all of our children are leaders of tomorrow, to cherish their dreams, to treasure their hopes, and to love and respect one another. We must learn to walk in the new world, y'all, like Mama Wangari Maathai, planting peace with our trees, spreading seedlings of love, 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 love. We got to do that, y'all. Twangdani, Pamoja together as one. That's Kiswahili. So when I was in China for 2 months in Shanghai, and I didn't see another African face for like 2 weeks, and people were really, looking at me. They were very surprised at me, which I was kind of surprised at, being Shanghai is such a big city. But it didn't make me feel shy or anything. Matter of fact, it made me want to strut my stuff even more and show them that, yeah, I'm a proud African woman. And I love that. I love the way people would come up to me and ask me about myself. And I love to share the person that I am, because I know that I'm a good example for other people. Mfano mzuri, iwapele, I walk in good character. And I'm hip-hop, but still genteel. I'm old school, but I keep it real. I serve up thick slices of freedom shouts. I'm one of them international Africans. Ancient cultures run up in my veins. Powerful voices bust through chains like hot buttered knives. I'm one of them international Africans. I'm one of them international Africans who you might have caught glimpses of on the news. We are the ones who are comfortable speaking in any language, in any culture, because our spirits got flow like the blues. Yeah. We speak French with a Senegalese accent. We speak Kiswahili with a Midwestern drawl. I'm liable to greet you with a ni hao, my friend, or bid you adieu with a tutao nana, y'all. The outside of me reflects that inside DNA that twists and turns in creatively unique ways, like head beads from Cape Town, alekes from New Africa. I sport paper beads from Uganda, Labret pierced in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm comfortable picking up tofu with my chopsticks or eating ugali with my fingers. I dig strong hip-hop vibes in any language, and I appreciate beauty in all colors and genders. Because when you've been on this planet as long as I have, you're bound to have experiences that you would never, ever forget. Those things that make you want to just laugh with the memory. And those things you might want to keep tucked away to take a peep at through tears every now and then. But living long makes it all good. Makes you, and me, me. There ain't too much I have not done in my lifetime. Ooh, my life been so full. There ain't too much I have not touched and felt and tasted. My life been so full. I sing the death of my own mother, the birth of my godson, My life been so full. I've watched the sun rise up over Achilles' left shoulder. That's Kilimanjaro. Yeah. My life been so full, so full, yeah, yeah, so full, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My life has been so full. Last verse, y'all. I've watched yellow flowers fill city lots of jam-packed highways. Yeah, ooh, my life been so full. I've watched this body change, but my smile stays the same. Yeah. And it's still full, so full, full of blessings, y'all. So full, full of love. So full. Live y'all's life to the fullest.